deliberately colliding with a car, then marching over to the driver of that car to blame them without realising that you've just been caught red-handed on dashcam. This clip should serve as the ultimate lesson in leaving emotion and impatience outside of the car, because this driver with the awareness of a space hopper has far too much impatience going on for being behind the wheel of a car. This video comes from one of my viewers who at the time had not long passed their driving test and was still in the confidence building phase of being a new driver when they came across this space hopper in the blue Skoda. As we don't know her, we will call her Leslie. This is not a shade on people called Leslie at all. Well, maybe a certain Leslie that I know, but as we need a name for the villain of this story, we will call her Leslie. My viewer had just arrived at the back of this bus and waited because a car was coming in the opposite direction. This angered Leslie as she approached the rear of my viewer's car, instantly throwing her arms up in impatience. My viewer was about to move off when they noticed the indicator had turned off on the bus, so my viewer didn't go around them, recognising that the bus was likely about to move off from the bus stop. If you can give way to a bus exiting a bus stop, you should do so if it is safe to do so. No issues here at all. The bus started indicating right and my viewer allowed the bus to proceed. Absolutely great hazard awareness by my viewer. My viewer then follows the bus up the hill with low-life Leslie in tow. Leslie was initially a bit too close to the back of my viewer's car, but then backed off a little bit. The whole situation then escalates as the bus pulls over for another bus stop, and in this part of the clip my viewer does make a mistake, which we'll address at the end of the video. As the bus is pulling up, my viewer is assessing when they can safely go around it. My viewer goes to go around the bus, which has only just pulled up at the side of the road, but they haven't realised that Leslie has already begun an impatient pass of my viewer's vehicle. My viewer pulls out and nearly collides with Leslie. A quick FYI before we get to the exciting part of the video, it is fine for both of these vehicles to pass the bus here. The zigzag markings do not matter, and I'll explain that more in detail at the end of the video. My viewer's mistake sends Leslie into a rage. She tailgates my viewer's car so closely that if she was any closer she'd be able to suck on my viewer's exhaust pipe. As soon as it becomes 2 lanes after the roundabout, Leslie goes for an aggressive pass and then turns into the side of my viewer's car. Absolutely pathetic. She then gets out of her car, storms over to my viewer's car, screaming at my viewer for hitting her car, which is a bit crazy considering she was the one that turned into my viewer. So after all of this went down, the police turned up, showed low-life Leslie the video, and suffice to say she soon changed her tune and was begging to deal with the matter privately rather than go through insurance. I promised a quick explainer on the zigzag markings. It was fine to pass the bus at the zigzag markings as the bus was at a bus stop. The zigzag markings at a pedestrian crossing mean that you cannot overtake the moving vehicle nearest to the crossing or the vehicle nearest the crossing which has stopped to give way to pedestrians. They don't prevent you from passing a stationary vehicle which has stopped after the crossing at a bus stop, so it was totally fine to pass the bus on this occasion. My viewer is also very aware of the mistake that she made in not doing her appropriate checks before moving out behind the bus and nearly colliding with Leslie. She's taken my feedback on board about that error. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much to my viewer for sending it in. Thanks to the crazy Skoda lady that we'd nicknamed Leslie for being a big dafty for our entertainment and providing us with the ultimate lesson that you should leave impatience and emotion outside of the car. If you'd like to send me your own video, you can do so at bigjobber.co.uk, as well as getting recommendations for dashcams. I'd also appreciate it if you give this video a like and drop a follow or subscribe. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound.